Hey guys, Wes Troop back again, and you know what time it is. It's time to check out what I got in my monthly 4K Blu-ray haul. And this time, it was November, so there was a lot of, maybe a big bunch of Black Friday purchases. We had the Criterion sale going on. I behaved a little bit for the most part with at least the Black Friday stuff. I did get a lot of Criterions though. So let's start off with the normal stuff. Just the every month pickups, every day, who knows, but every month pickups, just the normal half-price books, stuff like that. So first up, Dumbo on Blu-ray. This is the Tim Burton remake. I enjoyed this. Like most of my stuff, the reviews are on my channel. But yeah, I enjoyed this one for the Disney remakes. It was fine. So I wanted to get it for the collection. God, I forgot Michael Keaton was in this. But yes, I do love the original more than this one, of course, like all the live action remakes, but still a decent remake. So we have, for the first time in the collection, the Dumbo remake. Then we have, this was an upgrade. God. I don't know now after Spider-Man No Way Home, is this movie any better or is it worse? I got it for the Emma Stone collection, and this is the only Spider-Man movie I needed on Blu-ray. So I figured at half-price books for $3, it's worth the upgrade. Why not? So, maybe I need to give this another shot. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But at least I have it in the collection. Amazing Spider-Man 2 on Blu-ray. There it is. I think I have pretty much most of Emma Stone's movies. Then a couple Dollar Tree specials here. I saw this and I had to pick this one up. Jimmy Buffett. Live from Las Vegas in 2011. You got a lot of it's a CD and DVD, for those of you out there who know what CDs are. A lot of oh look, a bonus video, Elvis Presley Blues. You got all the hits on here, of course. So yeah, this isn't a concert I'd actually like to go to in person. But yeah, definitely worth, for $1.25. I'll just have to check out the Jimmy Buffett concert there. And this was also from Dollar Tree. Critters Attack. I know the Critter, God, what's the word? Franchise, I guess you could say. So I thought, well, I guess this is worth picking up. Who knows? It might be god-awful. It's probably god-awful, but at least it's a known title when it comes to Dollar Tree. It's not one of those Echo Bridge awful titles that I have a humongous box of in my room. So this is actually known. So we'll go with it. Then we have one of my favorite Christmas films. This is an upgrade to Blu-ray I had it on DVD. I saw this in the theater when it first came out. The Muppet Christmas Carol, and boy do I love this movie. As soon as I saw this on the shelf, I grabbed it off of there, because I don't see this very often on Blu-ray, obviously, or I'd have it by now. So I've always loved this version, with Michael Caine as Scrooge. Yes. My name is Michael Caine. But I may have to watch this again in this next month, because it's been a long time since I've seen it. But yeah, you know me, I always love the Muppets. I got my Fozzie Bear from when I was 8 years old up there, holding up shop still. And it's supposedly in good shape, as I've been told. So, all right. And funny enough, when I brought this up at my favorite store, Play It, games, movies, and music, plug. The checks, I'll wait for the check in the mail. So when I brought this up there, I also brought up this next movie, and I said, wow, will this be one hell of a double feature? And that is Rosemary'S Baby. This is actually technically a Criterion Collection edition. This is not the edition of that. I mean, ADD edition. Rosemary'S Baby. I've actually never seen this film, but I definitely want to. Roman Polanski as he's been called before on the internet, that Polish piece of shit. Yeah, I definitely have wanted to check out Rosemary's Baby for a long time. It is out of print in Criterion, so I definitely grabbed it on regular Blu-ray. But here's the question. Do I put it with my Criterions, or do I put it with my normal Blu-rays? I'm going to say normal until I find the out-of-print version for a hopefully cheap one day. Maybe I'll find it at Goodwill. Who knows? Anyway, Rosemary's Baby in the collection, first time. And then we have one of my favorite films from last year. Yeah, it's one of my favorites so much I can't even pronounce it. Titan or Titan? I've heard many different pronunciations for this movie. Boy, is this one hell of a movie. And this is the first time I've ever seen this out in the wild at half-price books. This was another one. I saw it on the shelf and I grabbed it as soon as I saw it. Because, man, I love this movie. My review is up if you want to check it out. But this one's in definitely my top 10 last year. Top 5, if not top 2. So do yourself a favor. And if you haven't seen this, check it out. And I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about it because it is a French film. So, I think, yeah. So, I love it so much I don't even know what language it's in. Yes, from France. So you will deal with subtitles, but boy, just not knowing what it's about, just put it in and you're going to have a blast with this movie. All right. Now, we have from Big Lots, and this was on clearance for $2.50. This is an upgrade as well. Jackass 3.5. This actually came up to like $1 or something, so it was even less. I've heard that a lot of the Big Lots movies are ringing up a lot cheaper than they actually are. So if you find something you like, it may be cheaper. Who knows? But Jackass 3.5, I always have a good time with the Jackass movies. So you can watch something in my collection like Titan or Rosemary's Baby, and then the next minute you'll see Jackass. So I have a very eclectic taste of what I enjoy. Now, for the month's A24 films that I've been collecting, first off, this one is an upgrade, and that is Scarlett Johansson in Under the Skin. This is one I have to rewatch because I'm not sure I enjoyed this movie. It's hard to enjoy, but I enjoyed it. It's one of those. This very much like The Witch, Hereditary, Midsummer, I think might require a second viewing to get the whole shebang about it. So I do want to rewatch Under the Skin again. And because there's people that really, really love this movie. And I'm like, yeah, I liked it. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll give Scarlett another chance there. Not that I didn't like it, like I said before, but this one I reviewed years ago when it first came out, and I enjoyed this as well. Green Room, first time in the collection. Anton Yelchin, R.I.P. You got Patrick Stewart there as the villain, and Imogen Poots. So, this might be another one I want to watch again soon. When I picked it up, I'm like, yeah, I like Green Room. I might have to check that out again. So there you go. There's another A24 movie. And for my third A24 movie of the time, of this month, we have First Cow. And I've heard of this before. This is on my watch list. Walmart had it on there for $5, and I'm like, this is a no-brainer. A24 for $5, First Cow it is. So I know next to nothing about this movie, but A.D. Scott from the New York Times says it's a fable, a western, a buddy picture, and a masterpiece. So yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. I'm not sure what it's about, other than a cow. So, so why read synopsises when you can just buy it and find out what it's about later? Sometimes that's the best, to go in blind, honestly. All right, and then these were the only things I bought through the Black Friday sales, and they're all 4Ks. And all first time in the collection, shockingly enough. And first up, we've got the original Top Gun. I did not get Top Gun Maverick, if you're wondering, because it was still like $30 on 4K, and that's on sale. I'm like, yeah, no. I really did enjoy Top Gun Maverick, though, so I will pick it up when I see it for a cheaper price. But the original I got for $7.99 on 4K. These are all from Best Buy, these next 4 4K, the next 3 I'm going to show you, and this. I rewatched the first one this year, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I did previously when I watched this. I had a good time with the chemistry between Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer. I almost said Vanilla Ice, my God, because ice, you know. But that would be a very different movie if Vanilla Ice played that character instead of Val Kilmer. But yeah, Top Gun is in the collection, finally. So, first up, we've got Elvis. And this is a great film. I really like this. Austin Butler did a great job as Elvis, of course. And, of course, Tom Hanks. Some people love this performance. Some people hate it. I thought it was fine. Yeah, this is one of my favorite films of the year. Whether or not it makes it on the list, we'll see. But it has a good chance. So I have seen this a few times at the used stores and Blu-ray, but I wanted this on 4K because it's a stunning cinematography and whatnot. Anything Baz Luhrmann is going to be wild. So yes, Elvis is a great add to the collection. Let me just put that down there a little bit. Now, these two films will definitely be on my best of the year list because I gave these two 10 out of 10. The first up is The Northmen, Robert Eggers. He's 30 for 30 because I love The Witch and I love The Lighthouse, and boy did I love The Northmen. So Robert Eggers is in my top favorite directors without a doubt now. This was a great film. Is it somewhat of the Hamlet or Lion King or whatever? It does have that kind of thing, but it's a great film. And this is actually the tale that Hamlet was based off of. So it's the OG, if you will, in a way. But I love Robert Eggers as a director. Skarsgård's great in this. Nicole Kidman, Anya Taylor-Joy in one of her 50 movies she was in this year, but I don't get tired of her. So, there you go, The Northman. Okay, and another one of my favorite films of the year, Everything Everywhere All at Once. What a movie! I love this film. This is going to be in my top 5, I'm sure, of the year. Definitely check this out. It is like a multiverse film, not to spoil too much of it. I have a review on this, of course, up on my channel, so go check it out. But this is another A24 movie, so that makes 4 for the month, which is great, because I don't know if I'm going to find any this month. We'll see. But definitely one of my favorite films of the year. Check out Everything Everywhere All at Once if you haven't yet. All right, now we're going to dig into these criterions. And first up, brand new release, The Power of the Dog. This is another film that I have on review on the channel. It came out last year on Netflix, so now I've got it on 4K. And man, this is going to look stunning on 4K. It looks stunning on Netflix. So, Benedict Cumberbatch. This was up for Best Picture last year. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a little slow, I will say that. But if you can get through the slowness of it, a great film. That's the only thing is that it drags a little, but maybe on a second watch, although I know what's happening. So I don't know. But I definitely wanted to pick up Power of the Dog and Benedict Cumberbatch. Next up, I watched this film for the first time. This is another 4K. This is Night of the Living Dead. This released on 4K in October for Criterion. Great picture. And I'll review this soon. It'll be up on the channel, hopefully in the next few weeks. But yes, great to have on 4K, Night of the Living Dead, a horror movie classic, of course. Now, a different kind of classic. This is a film, Pink Flamingos. This is a film that comes with a barf bag inside of it. Just that, it makes it a must-buy for my collection. I've never seen this, but it is a John Waters film. I've heard a lot about a certain scene doing with dog shit. So, yeah. Like I said, quite different movies, but this is... I've heard a lot about this movie, so I definitely wanted to add this to my collection. It's been on my list since it came out. Back earlier this spring, I believe, was when this came out in the collection. So, can't wait to watch Pink Flamingos. Another movie that came out recently, actually just this past month on 4K, and that is In the Mood for Love. I've been seeing this on a lot of people's lists over the last few months in the greatest movies of all time. So I thought I have to have this one. It's definitely right up my alley. It's coming out on 4K, Wong Kar-wai. It's a must-buy. So hopefully I will be reviewing this film soon as well. In the Mood for Love. Can't wait to check it out. And then we have a movie that I heard a lot about that I knew I had to pick up, and that is Cure, a Japanese film. I don't know much about it, but everyone's saying it's a masterpiece. It's great. It's Kurosawa. Okay. So I am definitely excited to check this out. This just came out not long ago in the past month or two. So this was definitely on my radar. Can't wait to check out Cure. Another film that was on my radar, and I thought this looks quite interesting. When I saw the title, I almost had a heart attack because I thought, ain't no way Curse of La Llorona is being released on Criterion. It must be April Fool's early. But this is La Llorona, a whole separate film that I wanted to check out. Just the title made me laugh to thinking it was that. But this is from 2019 as well. It's in Spanish. So I definitely want to check out this version of La Llorona. And yeah, so this just came out this past month, end of October as well. So looking forward to checking out the Criterion version of La Llorona. Speaking of my favorite directors, we were talking about Robert Eggers earlier. We got the Safdie brothers, who did Uncut Gems and Good Time. This is their film before those two films, Daddy Longlegs. And you know, if the Safdie brothers are directing it, I'm there. So I can't wait to check this film out as well. I have no clue what it's about, but I'm sure it will be anxiety-inducing. And God, I love the Safdie brothers so much. So I'm looking forward to checking out Daddy Longlegs. Just that cover is intriguing to me. Like, okay. But yes, can't wait to check that one out. This is a film that's been on my want list for a while for Criterion. Finally picked it up for this sale. And that is Tampopo. This is another Japanese film. And it is a ramen western. Not a spaghetti western, but a ramen western. And has a lot to do with food. So it's Japanese and it has to do with food. You're talking right up Wes's alley, people. So I definitely want to check this one out. Tampopo. Awesome. Happy to have that in the collection. And of course, I just have a few more here that I picked up. This one I will be reviewing in the next few weeks for the Kino Lord Challenge. Charlie Chaplin in City Lights. I've wanted to check this one out for a while. I've never sat down and watched a Charlie Chaplin film. We're going to correct that on the channel in the next few weeks, and I'm going to check out City Lights. Can't wait to check out some Chaplin on the channel. Lots of C's there for you. This is a film that came out last month as well, and I was on the fence about it. I'm like, this looks intriguing. I asked some people in the Criterion group I'm in, and they're like, definitely get it, dude. And that is Daisies. This is a Czech film, only 76 minutes long. Perfect for me. I love short movies. Don't know much about this at all, but it looked intriguing by the cover and by the synopsis. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out Daisies in the collection as well. And then we have another 4K. This is supposedly one of the best documentaries that's out there. For All Mankind. This is about the moon landing. And supposedly this looks spectacular in 4K. So I definitely wanted to pick this up during the sale. Can't wait to check this out. Part of NASA's Apollo program in 1969. Apollo 11. Awesome. Can't wait to check out For All Mankind. And then when this was announced, I knew this was going to be a day one. you got Criterion teaming up with Disney Pixar with WALL-E. I have WALL-E on Blu-ray, but you better believe your butt that I'd be picking this up first day. It was a whole conundrum. It took me an hour for them to find this. It wasn't in the stockroom, wasn't on the shelf. It was hidden somewhere. But I got WALL-E on 4K, Criterion. Can't wait to check this bad boy out. It's in the collection. That's all I got for the month. So, until next time, next month will be December. We got Christmas coming up. Hopefully I get a lot of gifts. I haven't been too much of a bastard this year, I feel. So hopefully I'll get some stuff to add to the collection for Christmas. And of course, I've already picked some stuff up. So until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTroupeAlist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd @WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.